Hello, in this short tutorial we'll take a look at the new design in Coursecompass. And in looking at the new design, the first thing you'll notice is that they've taken away the control panel and it's actually been replaced by the two bottom tabs of Course Tools. And if I click on Course Tools, here are those familiar items that were in the control panel, the assignment manager, grade book, roster, that sort of thing. And there's also the instructor resources. Also, what's different is the home page and how you modify the home page. In order to modify the home page, there is a tab to the top right, and I want to click on that. And I'm going to click on Manage Course Home. And you can choose to show or hide the calendar, the upcoming assignments. I'll just kind of hide those so you can see the difference. You can hide the graph, the timeline. If I click Save, and if I go back and view the home page, notice that the home page is now somewhat blank. I can go back in and choose to show those particular items. I'm going to save and I'm going to go back to the course home. If you want to add or remove announcements on the course home page, once again you want to click on the Modify tab. You want to manage announcements. You want to create an announcement. Okay, give it a title. I want to save it. And now if I go back to the course home, notice you can actually see the first announcement or the initial announcement. Next, we'll take a look at how to add a tab. On the left hand side, for example, if you wanted to add an addendum, if you wanted to add, let's say, the open lab schedule, I'll show you how you can do that. In order to do that, first thing you must do is add a tab. So I'm going to click on the modify that's on the left hand side of the screen. I'm going to click on add and arrange, and I'm going to add a new item. Let's say we want to upload the open lab schedule. I have to give the item a name. I'm going to call it open lab schedule. For select item type, there is a content page, and I'll talk about the content page. There is a threaded discussion page. There is an uploaded content page, which we're going to talk about now, and there's a link content page, which we'll discuss. Since we choose to upload the open lab schedule, I'm going to click on uploaded content, and I'm going to click save. I can also change the position. It puts the newest items at the very bottom of the list. I can change it and make it appear in whatever order I want. So I'm just simply changing it to the first item. And notice our first item is open lab schedule, and if we click on it, it is blank. In order to actually upload your items, once again I want to click on the modify that's on the right hand side of the screen. I want to upload content. I'm going to choose my file. I'm going to simply choose the open lab schedule. I'm going to upload the file. And now if we go back and take a look at our page, we can see the open lab schedule. Next, let's take a look at the linked content. I'm going to go into modify once again. I'm going to go to add and arrange. And let's say we did not want the open lab schedule. In order to delete it, I would simply archive it. And notice once you archive it, your tab is now gone. So I'm going to go back into modify. I'm going to add and arrange. So this time we'll add a content page, and I'll simply put here instructor information. And once again, it puts it at the very bottom, and this time I'll put it as the second item in the list. And now you can see it's the second tab. If we click on instructor information, notice that it's blank. The content hadn't been added yet. In order to add the content, let's click on modify and manage. And here I can put in my instructor information. And if I hit save changes, and if I view my tab, you can see your content here. I'm going to go back into modify. I'm going to go to add and arrange, and I'm going to delete that particular item. And now notice that the item is gone. We actually use the link content to put in the syllabus. If you notice, for the syllabus link, once you click on it, it's the actual web page. And just to show how this is created, I want to use modify. I want to go to add and arrange. And here I'm going to give it a name. Let's say ATC website. I want to make it linked content, and it actually asks for a link. So whatever page you wish to link to, you would simply enter it here. So I'll simply put in www.atc.edu. I'll click save, and notice it's at the very bottom, and I'll just let it remain at the bottom. And if I click ATC website, notice it takes you to the website. So in a nutshell, this is how you can begin your classes with Coursecompass this fall.